Hey everybody, Pastor Rodney here, Shannon Park Baptist Church in Fairbanks, Alaska. Hey, I wanted to give you just a little more information or kind of a dovetail off of the message that I preached this last Sunday. Last Sunday I preached a message called Strange Winds, based out of Ephesians 4. We talked about how there's strange winds of doctrine or beliefs that have kind of infiltrated our culture and sadly our church. One of those that I briefly mentioned was the cheapening of marriage. It seems like there's kind of a cultural swing that marriage is cheap. You can get in and get out easily. And the lie or the falsehood or the trick about that is it's thought that it's painless or that there isn't much pain involved, and that's just sadly not the case. I counsel a lot of people that are going through divorce or have gone through divorce, and it's a very painful thing. One thing I do want to say is just about divorce in general is a lot of times Malachi 2:16 is brought up. Malachi 2:16 tells us that God hates divorce. Now that's pretty strong language, and I just want to explain that just a little bit. What that verse is not saying is that God hates divorced people. No, he loves people. He loves if you're divorced. He loves if you're not divorced. He still loves you as a person. Your past and your sin and your mistakes do not make up your identity. No, Christ does if you're a believer. If you're a believer and you've been forgiven by Christ, your newfound identity is in Christ, not your past mistakes or shortcomings. So I just want to make it very clear that divorced people are not hated by God, and that's not what that verse means. And they're not lesser than either. There seems to be a swing or a thought in the church that divorced people are lesser Christians or not as mature Christians or not as valuable or whatever to God, and that's just not the case. What I want to tell you is that if divorce is in your life in some capacity, grace is in your life all the more. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ, that grace forgives you of whatever has come into your life. And so that Malachi verse, it doesn't mean that God hates divorced people. It means that he hates the institution of divorce. And not because it's breaking some law and he's got his thumb on us. No, he hates divorce because it hurts us. It's a painful thing. I've never talked to anyone that they said that their divorce was pain-free. No, it always brings in pain, and not just for the individual, but the rest of the family as well. So Malachi 2:16, God hates the institution of divorce because it hurts his kids. It hurts those that he loves. And if you're divorced or you've been divorced, I know you can attest to that pain that came into your life. But what I want to tell you, in spite of that pain, in spite of what may have been in your past, God's not done with you. And his grace goes beyond our past. And so if you have divorce in your life and if you're a Christian, get active in the church. You're not a lesser than Christian. And God is not looking down on you less than other Christians that maybe have not been divorced. So God's not done with you. His grace is bigger than anything in our past. God bless you.